Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each personal month forecast for June 2023. Before you listen to your personal month forecast, make sure that you check the calculation because it is different from calculating the life path number. So you want to make sure you're listening to the right one. Now, this, of course, is a general forecast. If you want to get more specific and look at your own personal numerology and your own personal forecast, go ahead and book some time with me. I would love to take a look and to work with you. My information is in the description box below. All right, let's take a deep dive. Personal month 7. If June is a personal month 7 for you, you could find that this month slows down a little bit or sort of pushes you to be a little bit more self-reflective, sort of spend a little bit more time alone, sort of moving through some of the mental chatter, maybe some of your emotions, maybe some things will come up for you to kind of move through this month. But this is really going to be a time more for sort of moving through your own world, right? And the deeper meaning of your journey and what it is that you want to accomplish and what it is that you want to move towards. So again, lots of potentially opportunities for self-reflection, for spending some time exploring what it is that you want to get out of this journey, right? And what it is asking some of those bigger life questions. And this is a month where you might get some of those bigger answers. This can be a time where the veil's sort of thinner and you can get a lot of those higher downloads. Great inspirations can come in at this time. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any of those intuitive hits that you might get. If you feel called to do something or say something or create something, this can be a great month for that, to really follow your intuition above all else, right? Like taking the information as it's presented to you, but digging deeper, going deeper into see how do you actually feel about whatever this is. This can really be a month for getting to the truth of something or the truth being presented around something. So if there's something where it feels like it's been very confusing or you haven't had all the information or it seems like things have been sort of hidden, this can be a time where that veil drops and things are presented and it's out in the open. And now you have to decide what you're going to do with that, right? We say we want the truth of something, but sometimes the reality is it can be challenging to face that truth. And so this can be a month where you're sort of asked to do that and then make decisions from that understanding, right? Or that newfound clarity, whatever that may be. But definitely a beautiful month for diving deeper into your own psyche, into the psyche of others. Spending some time in solitude, self-care, self-soothing. This is a great month for that as well. And just calming any anxieties, any moving through any sort of self-defeating thought processes, any just anything that shows up, like that mental chatter, anything that's on loop. This is a great month to kind of move through and deconstruct those irrational fears, any anxiety that's showing up for you. This is a great month to, if you want to do this, to see a therapist or to have a reading, right, from an astrologer, your numerologist, a psychic, whatever you feel called to. There's a lot of more metaphysical elements with the 7 energy. And so again, this is a great month to sort of dabble in some divination tools, whatever speaks to you, right? But this is a great month for self-exploration. Absolutely. The other thing that may come up this month for you all is around like holistic health. So you may find that some options come in for you to get more aligned with the road that you want to be on when it comes to your holistic health. So definitely explore that if you feel called to. Or you may also see things come up around contracts this month. So signing contracts, entering into some kind of contract or legal agreement. That can occur as well. So pay attention to that if that comes up on your plate. Now, June 3rd, we have a full moon. For you all, this brings in the energy of the 5. So around this full moon, you may see some shifts, or you may feel the pull to uproot something or disrupt something, change your routine, or just spice things up a little bit, right? This is just sort of brings in this energy of the need for freedom, or the need to be able to feel like you can express yourself in the way that you want to express yourself, in a way that feels authentic and natural, especially under this sort of umbrella 7 energy. This definitely is going to potentially bring in some disruptions where things have gotten too routine or mundane or too restrictive. So if there's any area where you're sort of creating like self-imposed restriction where there doesn't need to be any, this energy can come in and sort of shift that energy and shake things up. So just move with the energy. Let it take you where it wants to take you. But you may also just feel the push internally to want to make those changes. So what I would say with that is there's definitely something here that potentially needs to close out or shift or change, right? Because it's a full moon and you've got 5 energy. But I would just say, make sure you kind of keep a level head and don't just throw everything out, right? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater type thing, because you don't want to have buyer's remorse once this energy sort of fades and then you've disrupted everything type thing. So just really pay attention to where it's shining the light, where the shifts need to occur, and make sure that you're really sitting with it, see how you feel. Remember, you're in that 7 energy, so your intuition is probably going to be very strong this month. So follow your heart, follow how you feel when you go to make those changes. Now, but they definitely are changes that will need to be made, right? In around this full moon, you're getting the invitation to do so. So better to do it by invitation than by divine intervention. So then on June 18th, we have a new moon. This new moon for you all is bringing in the energy of the 2. So something here around relationships, how you relate to others, how others relate to you. But definitely something here about, because again, remember, you're under the 7 cycle all month long. So for this 2 energy, there's something here that you could get clarity on something, and that clarity helps you to bring something into balance or bring something more into focus that can help you to achieve harmony within that situation. So anytime we have 2 energy, it often brings in, again, the dynamic of relationships and relating to people, but it often asks us to stand back and become the observer, because it's oftentimes a situation where we're very emotionally immersed into it. And so we can't see clearly. And so when the energy of the 2 comes in, especially under a new moon, which is like a new start, we could be asked to see things from a new perspective, see things differently, right? And in doing so, we can then more clearly see where the disconnect is happening, and then we can work towards connection, towards harmony and balance. And the energies of the 7 are going to assist in doing that, right? Getting to the truth of something, finding the deeper meaning of something. And so it may be that you have an opportunity to mend some relationships, or to see things more clearly as to why something didn't work out, right? So that you can finally find closure and release it, thus achieving some kind of harmony there, right? Some kind of balance where there was some imbalance. So incredibly beautiful energy. And it does feel like a fresh start, a new way of seeing it, the situation or the relationship that, again, helps you to achieve some kind of balance, some kind of deeper understanding in, again, your relationships. So beautiful energy here. All month long, really. You could see some big shifts, or at least the feeling of wanting to make some big shifts come in around the beginning of the month. But then again, it's like achieving balance towards the end of the month. So I think this could be a very transformative month for you all. It is a quick cycle. Obviously, it's only a month long. But, anytime the 7's involved, there's always the potential for big, deeper insights to come in around self and awareness and understanding and truth of something. And so then it's about what we do with that makes the difference. And then, you've got all these other energies you're working with around the new and the full moon that will assist you in making those changes in a way that's aligned with your journey, right? So big energies ahead for you all. I hope it's a great month. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.